happy Friday. It is the Friday before Labor Day weekend. You may see the video same day. I don't know when this will go up, but driving in some hot weather and got something that I have been working on for a while now. So I've been looking for a good radar detector mount and haven't found one that I like, so I designed my own. Now I know a lot of people will use the windshield suction cup mounts or the mirror mounts. I've used both and I've never been impressed. For one, windshield is tinted in this, as it has been in all my past rigs, and the windshield cup mounts always cause damage to the tint. They'll nick it up and whatnot. You know, it takes time, but it always does. That, I just don't like having it all the way up on the windshield. I know that's weird, but to me that's just a weird place for it. I've tried the mirror mounts. I never found one that worked. The mirrors in these are kind of weird to mount to anyways, and also there's just so much limited windshield space there that I didn't want to take up any more room below the mirror or get in the way of the home link buttons and all that. So I designed this mount that rests on top of the 14-inch multimedia system. I got two of them up there. There's actually another one there that was kind of another one I printed last night to try out. So anyways, I wanted to get some video driving. It's on. I know it doesn't look like it is in the video, but it's on. And let me get home and we'll update this video. Gonna drive safe. All right, guys, like I said, home safe. Just relaxed for a little bit and wanted to show you the process on these. So I'm laughing as I'm collecting these around my house because these are what I have laying around, and I bet I find a couple more when I go look. But very first revision, it's kind of just a proof of concept. Some of these have gone through changes just with the tape and how I did things before I actually like went in and changed the model. But that gives you an idea how much it took to get this where I wanted it to be. Some of them got different layouts for the magnets that I was testing, settled on a little bit different design, and then just some minor changes. But let me grab the one that's up there, because there's the actual, where is it? Right there. It's one of the actual final ones. All right, so one that I've got mounted that I've been using. This is the same one. All right, so there it is. That's the final design. It's got some strings on it. Rubber grip tape, silicone bumpers, magnets pressed in, grip tape on top, printed. I mean, it's no secret, it's just a high temp PLA. I was going to do these in ABS, but honestly, this high temp PLA holds, well, they rate it for every bit of temperature in my testing. Up to 170 is what it was in this thing here the other day, and no problems. So I think we're gonna stick to that. If for some reason these seem to be melting in super hot climates, they could be annealed to take more. But again, it was over 100 degrees all weekend, and I purposely left my rig in the sun, windows up, and I have it measured at 170. Mount plate, so there's a couple extra magnets. Let's pop those off real quick. So this is the alignment plate, I'm calling it. You know, you could use this as another way to mount. If you stuck this on the bottom of a radar detector, it will hold in place. It just doesn't have as strong of a magnet. It holds itself, but it might be enough to work, but that's not what I designed it for. My intention with this was on those magnets, if you pull the double side, you know, backing tape off of them, this will help you line it up. You can literally stick it on there and just press it to your radar detector where you want it, and those magnets will be perfectly lined up to go into those holes. So not much else other to say than, you know, I've been running mine for, well, the final one for almost a week now. It's got several hundred miles on it, some pretty hot weather, and it has not fallen. I'm actually kind of surprised. My original design was to use double-sided tape, and that thing has stayed put. Right there. One thing that I love is where it is located. It's very center, and it also gives you a clear view to the rear. For anybody who cares about rear radar detection, that's about optimal. It's got a clear sight, clear through the back window. So with all that to be said, I do have these for sale. There's a link in the description where you can get them. You know, I wasn't going to sell them, but honestly, after I spent so many hours designing and redesigning, I figured somebody might want to just buy one instead of having to design their own. I know they're kind of simple. You know, I could probably go drop this from scratch in a 3D modeling program here in, I don't know, 20, 30 minutes now that I know what it's got to be. But it took so many changes and so many little movements of little things and angles to get it to line up the way I wanted and stay in place that it finally worked. So link below for them for sale. I'm not trying to get rich on them, I'm just trying to pay for my time. And honestly, if I can make my time get me a new radar detector, I'd kind of like to update to a Valentine one, but it's a whole nother story. I don't know that I'm going to post the file anywhere for anybody. I might put it on Etsy or something and sell just the file. I've got a fear that people will just take it, start printing them and selling their own copies of it or whatever. I don't know, maybe that's what I need to do. Let me know in the comments. You know, if you can think of another use for this, I'd be curious. It could be a good, I don't know, camera mount, but not while driving. I wouldn't trust it while driving for a big camera, but if you just needed a platform to set a camera to vlog or something. Oh, you know what? I wonder if I could do just a phone stand, because I do a lot of like Zoom meetings in parking lots in my rig. It gives me another idea. Might have to play with that. But anyways, just wanted to share this. And, you know, if you guys want one and want to support me a little bit, link in the description where you can buy your own, get it shipped out. I've got, I don't know, a dozen or so of them ready to go, and I can easily make more. So that's that. Just wanted to share that with you guys. Also, just because someone will ask, nothing exciting, it's just Starlink.